Hi, my name is Axel Gossar, and today I'm going to be talking on how Christians that work in a full-time employment can start investing in property. I'm going to go through the key points that have helped me to be able to do this in my full-time job and then be able to leave my full-time job to do property full-time. Now, this video is definitely not for you if you're not looking to invest in property, and it's not for you if you have the excuse that you don't have enough time. Now, if you're willing to learn how you can make more time out of your day and to squeeze property in the meantime, so that you're able to get passive income, then this video is for you. So let's get right into it. So number one would be to spend at least 1 hour a day researching and learning about property. Now, at the beginning of my journey, I was working 9 to 5, and therefore my only time that was free would be after work or after work hours. And during that time, I would spend an hour of my day researching about property, reading books about property, or researching properties in my local area. Now, why an hour a day? When you think about it, you don't need to spend 2-3 hours a day every single day learning about property. All you need is 1 hour a day, and over time, you are able to remain consistent and compound everything that you've learned over time. Now, if you spend an hour a day throughout the year, that's 365 hours. And that equates to altogether to 15 days that you would have looked and studied property non-stop. So therefore, if you have kids and you might be doing a 9 to 9, for example, then it's time for you to find that 1 hour space, which is 9 to 10 before you go to bed, where you're able to learn about property, pick up a book, or research the property that you have online. All it takes is an hour. Something that really helped me is to understand that if I spend 1 hour a day for the next 5 years of my life, learning about a specific topic, then by the end of those 5 years, I'll be a national expert on that topic itself. So the key is not intensity, the key is consistency. Number two will be for you to start looking at one property deal per day. Again, we didn't say 10, we didn't say 5, just one. One will be enough. What would that look like? It would look like you going on Rightmove in your desired area, in your patch, looking at the type of property you want to buy, and then clicking on one property advert that is on Rightmove. Now, that one click done over time, if you do that once every single day, you would have looked at 365 properties in a year. Now, between you and me, usually the success rate when we tend to look at a property is between 2 to 10%, depending if we pre-qualify those properties or if we don't. So out of those 365 properties that you might look at every single year, don't you think there will be one that will match exactly what you're looking for and for the price that you're looking for? The likelihood is that there will be one that matches. And so again, the key thing is establishing the system is not just reaching for the end goal. You might want to buy a property, but taking it steady every single day is what keeps on moving the ball forward. Whenever you get up, whenever you finish your day, you need to be thinking about, did I just move the needle forward? And this is exactly what I've done. In my journey, I didn't have the time to look at properties every single day or 10 properties every single day. I just focus on looking at one every day and practicing my skill of identifying deals, stacking those deals, and then being able then to view those deals, which leads me to my third point, which is to view one property per week. That's all you need to do. One property per week is 52 properties a year, which means that during that year, you would look at 52 deals that you would have analyzed on paper and then would have went to see it in person. This is where your real life experience comes to life. Sometimes people just get stuck at looking at properties on the laptop. That doesn't get you anywhere. This is a virtual world, all right? It doesn't actually translate directly to reality. What's going to translate those properties that you see on Rightmove to become potential investment properties that you will own in your own portfolio is the fact that you go out and view them in person. Now, as part of the viewing, you get to realize what damp smells like. You will get to see what a bad plastering job or good plastering job looks like, what a good kitchen looks like, what a good bathroom looks like, and just what a good deal looks like. because you would have had now the context of everything you've seen on paper come into reality. And so if you follow those 3 steps alone, you will be so much more ahead than anybody stopping and starting looking at properties. Now, I'm sure you've heard of those people before. They start very hard and they don't last very long. In this game, it's not about who starts first. It's about who lasts the most. Property is a people's game. It is a timing game. It's not about timing, getting into the market. It's about how much time you spend inside the market, which means that you get access to the most valuable deals and you're also able to unlock the most out of the property that you purchase yourself. Now, out of a bonus, there's also one more thing that should be added. And that key thing is your community and your environment. Now, as part of you focusing just an hour of your time every single day, looking at deals, looking at and stacking 1 deal a day, and viewing 1 property a week, you're gonna need to be surrounded with the right people. This is important because you are the average of the 5 people you spend your most time with, which means that if you spend your time around people that like to use their spare time as leisure, then it will become very hard for you to spend the time that is needed for your development to be able to achieve your goals. Because everything that is surrounding you is working against you. In order for you to make it easier for yourself, is just to change the environment that you're in and find people that would relate to exactly what you want to achieve. I had to do that. I understood the importance of it. And I got to realize one thing. One day I was praying and the Holy Spirit made me realize, what is the definition of hard and what is the definition of impossible? We know that nothing is impossible for God, which means that in turn, nothing is impossible for us. The only thing that makes it impossible is the fact that it is impossible to turn a situation around that we do not have any hope in. And hope is created by what we believe is possible. So if your environment tells you that it's impossible for you to do what you're doing and sparing that 1 hour, well, likely you're not going to spare that 1 hour. But if you put your mind to it and you know that you're going to have to do it because you have to, and God can help you to do it, then God will make a way. So this is it. I hope that was helpful. If you've been able to be encouraged by this video and you've learned a lot, then please like, subscribe, and share this video to other people. I am on a mission to impact Christians all around the UK and all around the world to become the massive community buying properties all around the world. Again, because in that way, we're able to support the church and we're also able to support those in need. So this was Axel. Thanks so much for watching and see you next week for the next video.